Innovative content, global audience.
Innovative content, global audience. That is what we do. Daddy Chris is here again tonight with my girl, Faith. Faith is right here with me, and we're going to be talking about important things what concern us as a nation. Tonight is on Inside Nigeria. The election is around the corner. It's something we have to do every day now before the election. A lot is happening. A lot is happening, Faith. A lot is happening. I wish they can join us from Abuja to help us take a look at the newspaper of the day. These people are fighting themselves. They are fighting themselves. I don't know what is wrong with them.
It's a mess.
I think the battle is Buhari is fighting the battle of his life. The big boys are now against him. Thank God the man is on his way out. Buhari wouldn't be re-elected because his core men are now fighting him. Why do you think they are fighting him, Faith? Why?
Firstly, because they do not have anything to lose at this point.
Yes.
He's no longer that powerful president that will be, scared of being sanctioned one way or the other, Right now, he's on his way out. Buhari is on his way out. So he's no longer, he no longer has that say. Like when he was 4 years ago when he was recontesting.
So they dare him now.
They are daring him because he's endorsing. He still made a speech last night. You listen to the speech where he endorsed Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the Northerners are not finding that funny.
Okay, they not.
They are not finding it funny because they are looking at it like, why will you be endorsing this man that you had problem with for the longest time of your tenure? And this man didn't even go to Aso Rock. He was banned, and at the point the wife was also having problem at the Senate. They didn't allow him to see Baba. At a point, they had issues. So now you are coming, to say, okay, my party, even though we know it's a charade, that is a charade, is endorsing him for endorsement's sake, for the sake of the flag, and in case Asiwaju is a mafia, if he wins.
Yes.
They don't
because who say he's of course. But the man has, I don't know, I don't understand whether these people are playing also, whether they are really fighting Buhari now.
They play themselves.
Because these guys can just be playing some games. But what I
like about it today, but like talking about the games you're saying, Kano State, chapter of Labour Party, the governorship aspirant, all structures of Kano State, Labour Party today on AIT have, all the camp to APC. Election is in 5 days, that Chris. How can Labour Party, are you trying to mess with our brain? At a point, I'm thinking, would Peter Obi now come out 48 hours to the election and say, now I am, what is going on? You people are from the north. You know how many crowd is in Kano during election? Do you see when they are counting vote on the TV? You see how many Kano State alone they carry? And today, those people just decided to give all Labour Party, structure from the governorship to the local government. Everybody's voting for Asiwaju. How is that possible? That's a big loss for Labour Party. And it's a big shock for all of us. I don't know if they're playing us, like you said.
See, in fact, the drama, if we look at that carefully, so one thing that really amused me today is when Kwakwasu said, your loot are now useless. Let us hear that.
Loot not useless now.
Yeah, that's quite interesting because Kwakwasu was saying to them, hey, your loot are now useless. Let me just share that video with the audience before I bring you back, Faith. It's quite interesting because what Kwakwasu, I don't know what Kwakwasu saw here, but I don't understand anymore. Anyway, my system is playing me some prank right now. I wanted to share some of the slide with the audience and how Kwakwasu, what the newspaper was saying, that Kwakwasu said to the governor that their loots are useless. Yeah. The question is, I find it difficult to doubt Buhari now, though, because it's like Buhari is really putting fire on their ass, though.
These guys are not stuff. You do well. Why did they put fire there? Because you can see it's not shifting grounds. He did not say they should spend 500 or 1,000. Baba say, they go, they spend 200, go. And
Spend
because
200.
that 200,
200.
now the money where we be low level they get, so they get for bundle.
Yes.
Maybe that 200. Now those people where they looters
before they will carry 200 naira, a lot of 200 naira before they will share. They will be the 200 naira, and the money they have now. in circulation. Those guys don't keep 200 naira. They don't. They keep.
Now the enter bank. They say me they go carry 100 million naira come out. They go they give them into 200 naira. You see the load it go be. Which bank manager go they craze? Go give those people 200. They go collect them for hand. The job don't finish now. So they give them only bundles of 1,000 naira notes. So Buhari is still playing that game too with them. He didn't shift his ground.
No, I think Buhari knew that all these governors that they've actually stolen their state money.
He knows.
And they didn't put the money in the bank. The governors are the bank. In fact, we continue. This is what I've been crying every day here. If they tell you how much Okowa has looted,
you go that one na chairman of the association.
You know what? That guy will be on the run. Okowa, it's either you're on the run from on the 26th or you are celebrating. Because if you lose this election, you're on the run.
Cotonou border go see customer, he go tire.
Can you imagine how unlucky we are in Delta State? First, we have one governor, Ibori. He finished. You know when Ibori left office, they were shedding our money in Abuja. He was trying to be vice president to Yaradua. He was the one. It was our money they used to run Yaradua election, Delta State money. Now it's our money they used to run Atiko's election again. Delta, I swear, small town, I saw not the carry last. Una dey behind.
Una don't carry last.
First class laugh. Maybe that's our own for this case. It's a big shame. You see, and I quite like the drama though. I'm enjoying it because my people say, Robo say, I don't know to put it. First where they pursue you for, and you when they pursue you, go they happy now. Now they pursuing us. Two our enemies are fighting. This battle doesn't concern the ordinary Nigerians. Let the big boys let them fight. Let them break
Nigerians. 200 naira don't do that now. Don't forget 700 naira a day or 50 naira a day. So for ordinary Nigerians, 200 naira note is good for them.
Yes. Samson, you're welcome. Yeah, it's very impressive because we thank God that God has put, when God wants to scatter places, he will put fire. There will be the confusion between Buhari and these governors for the benefit of Nigerians. You understand? It is for the benefit of us because only God managed to put that idea in Buhari's head. Say, whether for good or bad, is doing the good. I say, when God wants to use it for good thing, you won't even know. Why would Buhari tell them to go? Because maybe you guys cannot even understand what I'm saying. Do you know that the money people have at home, the money Nigerians have at home, the politicians who, because they cannot account for it now, where will they put that kind of money?
They go bury them for their backyard now.
So now those money are now turning to dustbin. That is why their eyes are burning. In fact, they're ready to kill. If they carry Buhari, they go.
You know, wait till Festus Keyamo talk. You know, Festus Keyamo interview.
What did he say?
About this money, where would they talk so now? He said because it is their right, that day of the election, they need to have money to circulate because these people, where they hold polling booth, they go drink Pepsi, they go chop bread. They need money when they count, the election, they count the votes. Then they go there, use 10 hours, 15 hours. So they need that money. And when I give them for 200 naira notes now, where be the problem?
In fact, Keyamo is supposed to go prison. All this rubbish, when they utter from his mouth. Keyamo is a senior advocate of Nigeria.
He's doing his job, my brother. He's a son. They employ him.
That guy, social. But
he's not a politician, no.
All this, if Peter Obi had done all these things, Keyamo is doing now, he wouldn't have a good record. You see, sometimes, some if they beat you today, you don't know what tomorrow has for you. Keyamo, you might be a man that they will call upon to come and serve Nigeria tomorrow. But look at what you are doing. Because of today, we call them, you see, all those sweet mouth where they run person belly, like Keyamo this. When you believe in toffee ideology, toffee, sugar. Now, in fact, the thing that kill a man quick is sugar. But now sweet pass.
God, I beg you.
Abi? And if you eat too much sugar, especially a man, Keyamu, this sugar when you eat so you not sleep for bed again. You are useless because what you are doing now, they're going to come back and hurt you. Look at what Peter did that is helping him now. He never knew today would come. The guy was not aware, but he was doing what he think was right. See, what I'm even confused is what is annoying the governors now. They should be ashamed. In fact, today is a revelation that the governors are our problems.
Sure.
What is going on today is a clear revelation that our problem in Nigeria is not actually presidency, the governors. I said yesterday, exactly. if you imagine the amount of money given to the governors, you don't see any impact. That aside, have you seen any local government that have a future in Nigeria? Go to your local government. Ask how much that goes to them. If you see where Buhari said they should pay the money straight to local government, the governor said they would take him to court. They took him to court. The money is not your money, it's for your local government. You say, oh, who is Buhari to come and tell them what to do in the state? Because they know that when the money comes, they will give 2 naira to the governor, to the local government.
You see, the local government you're talking about, Chris, it is being ruled by the governors of the state. The money allocated to them was used by the governor before they put you as a local government chairman today in Delta State. You sign the contract. If 200 million is coming to local government, do you know how much is going to them? INEC is involved. INEC is involved. All of them are thieves. We should just pray that God should give us good leaders. Like what Buhari did was a good thing, that the money should go direct.
Princess, are you ready now? Let's see whether Princess will join us from Abuja. We started the show and Princess came in late. That's not very nice. Unmute your phone, Princess, so that we can hear you. I know she's running 24/7. All right, these are the future of SRT between Princess and Faith. You know what? I can sleep and rest. You understand? Because I know you two are capable. Princess has been running around the whole of Abuja all day. She's not. I don't know whether she's still a woman anymore. She's wearing so much trousers at the moment. Welcome to the show, Princess.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Yes. Let's see. All right. For those of you just joining me, these are my strengths. These are my power. This is why I can sleep well. There is Faith Irabo. You guys cannot miss Faith anymore. She's the SRTV. She's the bone of SRTV France. Of course, there's something there. Something. We know you are the Baba, but you know.
Now, God Samson be my chairman. Who could understand?
Now, so women get power. You know what? You know what Princess put in her this thing? Get power. I don't understand. Princess, what is that all about?
You go fear now. You go fear now.
I don't understand though. When I saw it, I don't. You know, it's not everything I talk. Some of them I will see. I will don't pretend. I say all these.
No, Princess is killing it. Oh, I'm a fan. Princess, I'm a fan.
Thank you, Faith.
I monitor everything. I am super proud of your team. You see that breakfast?
Thank you so much.
You guys are doing a whole lot. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward to host a show with you. I'm gonna chat you up later on that.
Yes, you guys should work on this, and because I know they will start to pick up their show from France, and then we will join them. They say we will be joining you in Nigeria. Okay, tonight, Nigeria is burning for good. I'm happy because you know why I'm excited. These two people fighting is for the good of Nigeria. If nothing has ever happened, today's fight is good because when you see governor fighting president, something is wrong. Meaning they disagreed for once. That somebody said enough is enough. The other one is not happy. That is why we are here. Princess, you are the one on ground. What is going on in that country?
Fill us in. Give us as the hot.
In fact, issues are so serious here. Like on the headlines today, all the major newspapers in Abuja, in fact, national newspapers, there's this tussle between, I don't know if it's fight between Kaduna State Governor El-Rufai and the president. In fact, APC's governor, a lot of them, majority of them are taking side with El-Rufai over the Naira swap, and they are trying to override the president's order, So at the end of the day, I don't know what to do. We don't know who to follow, whether it's the president's order, is the Supreme Court, is the CBN, or now it's Kaduna people. I don't know where they will follow, because at the end of the day, there are so many others, so many rules from everywhere, and we don't even know which one to follow and which one not to follow. And
Wow.
if you see the major headlines of the newspaper today, you find out that major, like all of them were talking about this tussle between Kaduna State Governor and the president. Come to think of it, these people used to be very close. I don't know whether or not they are still close, but they are pals. And so Nigerians are wondering, how could this RFI be doing this? Like what we said in one of the major headlines, that this shows that that he's so disappointed. In fact, he's shocked that is the APC's governor that are doing this to the president. How can they be fighting the president over this decision he has made? And then that means that the CBN, that means that EFCC has been right all along, that a lot of these governors have a chunk of monies in their house. They've the pile of wealth, money, so much money somewhere in their homes. And now, because of this policy, they are afraid, they are scared of losing all these monies. And then, of course, they can't take it to the bank. Now, if you take it to the bank, you will come and start explaining where they are coming from.
If Baba hold anybody this period, in fact, they are provoking Baba more. If Baba hold anyone this period, if Baba hold anyone this period, but okay.
So at the end of the day,
Princess, the thing I don't understand. I was supporting Edo 5. Let me ask one question. Edo 5 was saying that he's very disappointed that a fellow governor took 500 million naira from this new money, and yet he's the one coming to fight the president. Where is his double standard? What's wrong with him?
Yes, it's a double standard. That was exactly the word. I had a guest on the show this morning via WhatsApp call, and then that was the same thing he said. That is even more surprised that at this point this is coming from somebody like Erufai, that is a right hand man to the president. And then Kwakwaso himself said he's shocked that the APC governor are ganging up against the president over this Naira swap policy, the new Naira note policy. And then I don't even know how Kaduna State people are coping. Because the man is threatening that if you don't take the old Naira note, it's a problem to you, an organization or your firm or whatever. So you have to take it by force, whether you are a bank or whatever.
But so at the end of the day, that's treasonable felony. That's a treason.
Yes, at the end of the day, where do we go? Who do we follow and who do we not listen to? These are some of the issues trending here. And then we have, of course, Buhari said that Tinubu is going to build on the legacy he's leaving behind.
Oh my God.
And so I was going to ask, I'm not really a fan of politics, but I was going to ask you that are interested in politics, maybe you people will throw more light on the legacies he's leaving behind, so that we will know, we the youth, we the younger ones. And of course, another headline that really got me, really got to me, is the one that a lot of people are stranded in different hospitals. I really felt sad this morning over that story, that they are not able to pay their medical bills. First and foremost, they don't have cash at hand. Their banks app are not functioning very well, and then you cannot even access cash at the ATM point. Like this evening, I was right on my way to the office. I branched off at ShopRite. In fact, there was a serious fight, there was a serious commotion, there was a serious issue, and at the end of the day, not like the ATM was even paying. So it was just, they were hoping that money will come out, and they started fighting over who I have been here, I came before you and all that. Matured people, old people, for you to know that this is a serious issue over here in Nigeria. And of course, this is some of the things that are affecting people at different hospitals. They are not able to pay medical bills. They go to the hospitals, they are stranded with their patients, their loved ones, and then you know this is a threat to life already. When people cannot even access the good medical services, then it becomes a problem. And then another major story I want us to look at, maybe NSC is giving the Abia State government 14 days warning strike to pay off our pension salary that they are owing the old people, the vulnerable people that have served the poor. Yes, over the years, they are owing so much. And then these people are old, they are vulnerable. Where do they go from here? They've been on service for over how many years? And now this is what is due to them, their rights, and you are holding on to it. So a lot of issues are really here, but we can just take few of them.
Thank you, Princess. Thank you so much. Where do we start from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here?
We are monitoring things on social media, but these things you're giving us, they are raw, in-depth, I don't know. I don't even know.
Oh, is this wickedness?
We move regardless. We have to move at some point. We can't stay in place.
Are you sure we move regardless? Are you sure they
I don't.
But what do we do at the end of the day?
I cannot call this greed. So the only thing we can call is foolishness. Because if our system, if people that we give, like a father, my children now come to me, give me something, and I begin to rob them of the same thing. That is exactly what these guys are doing. Something is given to you to keep for a community, and you are misusing it. You are abusing the people that owns it. I don't know whether you guys actually go to church. You know what is so surprising? Yesterday, we were talking about this thing. Yet on Sunday, you see everybody going to church. Or they are on the way to mosque on Friday. The same country where this thing is happening. You wonder which God do they serve? Do you, two things scare me right now. They are fueling the
politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. Inside their mouth, truth to know day. Inside their eyes, corruption day. Inside their heart, wickedness day. Once they get into power, now when the time will drain, now in their brain, then we type one and we change. In the name of change, why? Change. They come find those we change. Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. If they say make you vote for them, make you look well. If they say make you vote for them, make you shine your eyes, oh. They promise us water, we don't see. Up till today, we don't see. We not they get water. Yes. They promise us light, we don't see. Up till today, we don't see. We not they see the light. They promise us road, we don't see. Up till today, we don't see. Jaga road we dey see. Yes. So promise then they make. When election done they come to deceive the people. Then with the promises and that, then them lie on them, they lie, yo go. Them they lie for federal. Then they lie for state level. Them they lie for Africa. Because they get police when they guide them. Like police go, they support them. Because they get lawyer for Niger. I make all our youth them come they do yahoo. Politicians set all of them na yahoo. Our government system set na yahoo.
Okay, so we are back. We lost audio with Daddy Chris,
Yes.
but he will be joining us if he can. He's still trying to reconnect. So, Princess, like we were saying before the musical break, these are very, very serious issues.
Can you hear me?
And I can hear you. I can hear you, Princess.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Can you hear
Yes.
us?
So I missed one of the
Yes.
major headlines that. Yes, I missed one of the major headlines today that
Okay.
EFCC actually denied raiding Tinubu's
Yes.
house
Tinubu's
over
house.
Yes. I
4
got that
million
too.
naira cash.
I got
Yes, I
that
got
too.
that too.
I got that too. So the truth is,
That was
with all these
actually
things,
a major headline this morning.
yeah. Are you in your opinion, something? What do you
Yeah.
actually think about that? Plot twist. We had the news that they raided him. This was trending on social media, and this evening, all of a
And
sudden,
then EFCC made a U-turn
a U
and said
turn.
they denied that.
Princess, you the hear is shocking.
We call
It
them
This is
EFCC.
Nigeria.
It
This is
shocked me.
Nigeria. They
This
are
one
working
pass
with.
snake swallow
This is
money. Oh,
Nigeria.
This
this
is
one they say
Nigeria.
snake
The,
swallow money. This one
the
pass
party
snake.
that is ruling the country is Tinubu's party. So they
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
back up. They have to close up the shame of what they have done. So there is no need of us.
Yes.
We have known them that our
Oh.
government is like
It
government.
just be like
So why are we stressing ourselves? We only pray for
they
better
do-
government to come
in my
this period
opinion,
of time.
Princess.
Like
It's
of
just
the
like
other one, El-Rufai, that is fighting Buhari. Two of them are from the same party. They should come out and tell us what are they fighting for. Like Arise TV News this morning I was watching, the man said, I'm fighting for my small job. So you are not fighting for the people. You are not there for the people.
at
But
least
you are
talk
there for
true.
yourself
Allah
to
will know
secure
what.
your small
You
job.
talk true.
Just imagine.
You talk
You are
true.
there
And
to
that is
secure
why,
your
and
small
that is
job.
why, and that is why I said I can never be moved with politicians and their promises and their blueprints and what they are offering. I've been able to cover 2 elections here in this town. I've gone to so many press briefings, even during the first term of President Buhari before he came in, and then the second term. I've gone to so many press briefings. So sometimes you begin to wonder, where are these things they promise? Sometimes they just,
Other mandate whether they declare so.
yes, they just appear like angels. They just appear like they are the best any person could even dream or think of, imagine. And at the end of the day, they come and you begin to see other things that you are not even expecting to see. I say Nigerians are dying. People here are like, I feel for people. Do you know today, I gave somebody, a federal government worker, working on the highway. I had to give this man money because the man was, though he's my friend. He's my friend. So I saw him, I pulled over and I'm like, how are you doing? How is the job going? The son is really like, please, thank God. It was God that sent me here. That what he needs now is just 500 naira to go home. That he cannot access. That he cannot access cash. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
That he
Very
cannot,
clear.
yes, that he cannot access cash anywhere. This is a federal government worker with a uniform on the highway today. I had to give this man, and I was left with just 1,000. And if you see how I suffered to get this 2,000, I suffered to get this cash 2,000. I had to practically. Yesterday I did offering 500. Today I gave my colleague that had no money at all 500. I was like, okay, let me hold 1,000 for the next 2 weeks. After election, we'll see what happens. And then I saw this able-bodied man with uniform begging me, crying that please, if I don't give to him, he won't be able to go home. I had to go and split that 500, 1,000 I gave. If you see the way this man was praying for me and faith, like this man prayed and prayed and prayed. And then when I got home, this man sent me messages, was praying. So you can imagine, not like these people, on top 500, not like these people don't have money. They
And
have
they
money,
have
but they are
money.
not able to access the money. Are you
Wow.
getting that? So this man was
Yeah.
praying. Hello?
Princess, you're here. We can hear you. She's freezing. Princess, you are freezing. Mr. Samson, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but Daddy Chris, we cannot hear him.
We can't hear Daddy Chris and we can't hear Princess.
Princess,
So if you
both of
can
them.
still hear me and Mr. Samson, we are here. We're having technical issues, in the audio level this evening, but we keep, trying to rectify it. And while we are that, we'll be talking on the topic. I think Princess is back. Princess, can you hear us?
No, Princess can't hear us.
She can't hear us. Okay.
No.
Like she was saying, Princess was actually explaining the difficulty she had, for example, about this note scarcity, to the point that she even had to give I don't know if it's a police officer or a uniform, person at the federal level. She had to share 500 naira with this person, and this person was begging, and was so grateful for 500 naira. 500 naira, you can imagine. Where are we going, Nigerians? What is going on? These people have money and their money is just stuck in the bank. And banks, why are you not even doing the right thing? Why is the cashless policy that we are talking about, why is it not working? At least if internet banking is working.
Nigeria is not, see, Faith, let me tell you something. Nigeria is not used to cashless policy.
That is true.
They are finding it difficult now because most of them are not used to it.
But banks
Fine, we don't have network
now
in Nigeria. You cannot make transfer and get your transfer easily. And that is why they are finding it difficult to work as a country with cashless policy. Because most of them don't have the naira with them. Imagine what our co-sister just said now, that the money she has, she shared it with the man. And sharing with that money with the man was so happy. So see how difficult it is for people to live. You cannot get the cash. There is no network.
Also mentioned.
Yes.
Did you hear when she mentioned what this thing is costing in the hospital?
Yes.
People are dying.
You cannot pay your bills.
Hospital bills. Internet banking is not working.
It's not working in Nigeria.
For God's sake, the financial institution, CBN governor, can you put just all the meeting with all the banks? Let them get it functioning. If the money cannot even come in cash, can they be able to use their phone to do, bank transfer, for God's sake? Why is it so difficult?
Not only the bank managers. What about our internet back home? The internet in Nigeria is not working fine.
Glow.
There is no enough marks.
Is it Airtel, Etisalat, all of you people that are there? Can you let the network service be stable? People are dying.
People are really dying seriously.
People have money and they can't have
suffering in Nigeria today.
Banks will blame the internet connection. But who are the people going to blame? If somebody died now, who they go hold? Will you replace their families for them? Men are using our brain now. If
they don't want to use their brain, they are for themselves. They are not for the masses. All the government parasites, they are for their own self, not for the masses. They are keeping this money to themselves.
Something we are here in France. Can this thing happen here?
It can never happen.
Circumstances. I saw one lady posted today on Instagram. One Benin lady like that. I'm still going to get her handle and I'll call her out. That lady lied that in France today, right now, she did a video. I don't know which part of France. So whether France don't be two France where we don't know. Say we are going through the same thing, that we have queues, that there is no money, that people cannot get money in the banks. And I'm wondering, Euro, not be only for bank. Now all the states Schengen, over 30 countries.
You see so many people, they are just coming to this platform to give fake news so that people feel that things are not working in Europe.
This cannot happen here. No part of Europe will this happen that you won't have access to your own money.
It's not possible.
Even if you go to the bank, you carry all those €1 coins. You enter bank. You tell bank, say you want use them, turn them to to the paper, like the €100.
They
They
will
will
change
take
it
the
for you
coins from
immediately.
you. They will change it for you. Now your money now.
You pay it into your account
Higher
and you withdraw your
denomination.
notes.
You go withdraw the notes. They will tell you, give me the coins. And withdraw the higher denomination in €50 or in €100. It's your money.
It's your money. You see today.
Nigeria institutions, bank institutions, and internet, I don't even know. People should please. This suffering is too much.
They should try and work on their internet system in our country, because Nigeria is a place where we have a lot of population of people. They are using internet. You cannot make a transfer instantly and get your money. You see, people wants to pay with their MTN card. When they pay, they will be waiting for the internet to work.
Now they block things.
They will be waiting, and some of them they cannot even buy anything.
Now, the worst thing is when we send money home right now, with all these things where they happen, I will still be calling my people to ask, have you seen the money? Money we don't come up from my account.
They receive the money, but there is no way to withdraw the money.
Yeah,
they cannot make use of the money.
I don't understand.
So we just have to pray for God, because all I have to say, the youth, the Nigerian youth should wake up to vote right for the real person who can do this job for them. They should not say this is not my tribe, this is not my people. They should just wake up and vote right, so that at least for once we have a better Nigeria again. If you can think back far back 80s, Nigeria was good. You go to Esco supermarket, you go with your luxury voucher, you buy food,
I'm telling you
live well. But today, the Nigeria that we see when we are growing is no longer Nigeria.
No.
That is why you see people running out from the country. A friend of mine called me, I'm going to run. I said, I know you want to run, but when you
come to the Japa now, they say Japa.
Can you face the consequences of Europe? Because Europe is not easy. It's not your country.
My brother, it's not easy. We need to stop at what they are going through at home. We could talk through. Princess, can you hear us now? Can Princess hear us?
I can.
Okay, she's good. Okay. So we need you to continue, we're discussing before we lost the connection.
Yes, so that was what happened, and yes, that was what happened, and the man kept praying for me even up till now. He has been sending messages upon messages for you to know that this is a serious issue here in Nigeria. On top of even if I see somebody like you, that's the same thing I would do. The money is not there. My colleague said she lost 100 naira yesterday and she started crying. That was the only money she had. And then you will not start begging people on the street that give me money. Not because you don't have money, but because you are not able to access this money. So what do? The little one you have, you're going to safeguard it, hold it as if your life depends on it. That is how we're living here, the current situation. And then I begin to wonder, we are here at the Federal Capital Territory, and then what of the people in the rural area? How are they surviving? How are they coping? They don't have access to monies at all. So, like today, my mother said she went for treatment far from home to another city, and then her car broke down on the highway. The thing that needed to be fixed was like 40K, and she couldn't get money anywhere. I felt for my mother today, somebody that was coming from treatment. She had to stay under the sun for over 4 hours. I asked her to leave the car, get a drop home, let me transfer to the person, if the network will go through. She should just leave the car there on the highway and go home and lie down, because we don't kill ourselves. At the end of the day, now even their life will think about car and think about these things.
Yes,
so for you think about yourself. And the same thing I said, that these policies, I asked our guests this morning the same question. This policy of there is no, as I speak to you, there is no cash anywhere. And then if you go to the ATM cash point, like on Saturday, I did that survey myself. I drove from the office, I went to the UBA close by. And the last person I saw said it was 342. So I was wondering that, so are you going to stay on this queue until it gets to you? Like, yes, so what do I do?
Let us take it again. Let's take that part again.
You said what? 342, the last
342 waiting. For queue?
Yes, for queue. They are giving, the security guy was giving them numbers. Do you get? So you will queue. That's even some people came early morning, they took numbers and they went home. They went to their shop. Later, they will not come back. And I said, okay, what's the limit? I met the security guy that the limit is supposed to be 10K. But now that the queue is like this, maybe they will have to change to like 5K. So I was like, am I going to stay here for 5 days, 3 days, or the whole day for 5,000? I will not do it. Whatever happens, let it happen. I'm going. Not like I actually went to collect money. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to people where they were going through and all that. So it is really, really pathetic when you come here. It is pathetic. And I begin to wonder, would this all no cash thing affect the election that is upcoming? Because look at it from this angle. A lot of people are not able to travel. Of course, if I don't have enough money, I won't travel. You don't travel with just a card or whatever. Card could fail. And then what do you do on the express? And maybe you don't even have money to book a flight. If you're going by road, you have to have enough cash if you're going to the east. Me, that is from there. So if I'm to go by road, I'm supposed to hold like 20K just to go. Because, of course, you're supposed to pay, I think it's 12K or 15. And you're supposed to have extra cash with you.
This is serious.
It's
We
unfortunate.
just have to.
This is unfortunate. Like,
Seriously.
it is so unfortunate. We lost Princess again. The network is, really messing with us this evening. But we're almost at the end of the show for today. So we'll keep going. The most important thing is we are passing our messages across. And we'll continue to use this platform, to share, our views, our opinion, and, whatever we think we can, all try to say. We don't know who will need it. We are here. We are concerned. I don't know.
There is something I would love to say, that the Nigerian government system of today is one of the poorest governments that we have ever seen since the history of Nigeria.
No be lie. Me, I've never seen
when you buy your cash in the bank, you cannot withdraw your cash.
This is the
you cannot have access to even naira notes to make use of the street.
Highest level.
Okay, like the bread seller who are selling bread in the street, they have ATM to collect money.
Now, so
and if they even the ones to collect, there is no network. You buy something and you wait for an hour for it to connect to so that you can pay.
I be all those old women. All those old women where they sell pepper for road now, where they sell vegetables. Those people don't even fit spell their name. Our mama them when you go school, they just say
I was asking
this thing there. I don't think
I asked a friend of mine this question today. Say, okay, now it's like this. What of those old women? How do they survive? Okay, like the Northern, now they are carrying money to their areas, rural areas, those local areas to change their money for them. But in the South, it's not happening like that.
Oh, wow.
You see, those people, they are taking care of their people, while our people, our leaders in the South, they are not doing anything. They are rather crying, embezzling money to themselves. They are after themselves, they are not after the masses. The Northerners, they are still good, they have a good mind that they can go to their rural areas to share money to their people, to change their money. But in the South, there is nothing like that. Nothing is working.
I wanted to ask Princess, but unfortunately, the network is not, stable this evening in that part. The thing is, what is the temperature? Abuja, where Princess is, na Federal Capital Territory. Now there be this thing. I want to ask Princess, what will be the temperature? Where we say, as in, how are people? Election is coming. Are people going to vote? We're not talking about who are they voting for. Is this naira scarcity? Is it not enough to make people just decide to say to hell? I don't care. I'm not going out.
For me, I believe so many people will not go and vote because
don't be better wait up go vote.
You don't have money to even eat. Then you go out with your empty stomach.
Go they stand for queue inside.
So, but I still pray that God should give them the strength to vote so that we have the very good change of government so that they will not ring this election. Because when people did not vote, you see, then they will still write out something, numbers out. Like I was watching the Senate governor, deputy governor, Omo Agege. He said they write it by number, but they said that he was in PDP before, that they write the winning of election with their hand. that I was in PDP. Let anybody come and quote me wrong. I was like,
Yeah,
wow, you are confessing. That I pray that God should destroy those bad leaders because they are confessing all their evil deeds. He said they write elections with hand. They don't even count. They write it out and they say this
I
is
mean, I saw that
me.
they see the ballot box, so they go just they do ghost voters.
I was shocked.
What they want to do, this thing they are doing now. People will get PVC set, no go come out. As money no day, they
Would
hungry.
you believe?
People
Would you
when they use
believe?
their name, they vote. They do vote fake
Most of these people,
PVC.
most of these people who even registered, who went to register for PVC, they did not collect their PVC.
Wow.
In Uganda North, 16,000 people did not come to collect their PVC. And you said you want the change of government. You want a better government. You did not collect your PVC. You take the time to register, to go online to make sure that you register that you want to get your PVC. After registering, you did not go there and collect your PVC. So tomorrow you say the bad government, people refuse to vote. So the people that we don't want in power will still remain in power because someone like Gege said when he was in PDP, they write the election vote with their hand. They know how to do it. That anybody should come and quote him wrong. That he was in PDP before. I was like, wow. So this is how you people write election. You just pen and add numbers to it. They call out that PDP won the election, and that is all. There is nobody to compete with them.
I think we should take advantage of the fact that Princess Network is good before the devil.
So Princess, you can go and please.
Ask one question, please. I said you are the one on ground.
Go ahead.
So our question is, please, from what you're seeing, from the survey you're conducting, and from what you see your day-to-day movement, are you sure people are going to come out and vote? I'm not talking about parties now. Because of this naira scarcity, what is the temperature? FCT in a Federal Capital Territory. Waiting they happen, people go vote. From what you're saying.
Hello, I didn't get that. Can you take that question again?
I said, you're the one on ground. You are in FCT. From everything that is going on, from the explanation you're giving, it is tough. But generally, what is the temperature?
It's more than tough.
Are they going to vote? I'm not talking about the parties now. The masses, are they going to vote regardless of whatever party? Do you think they still have that urge to change Nigeria by contributing and voting? Do you think they'll come out and vote on Saturday? But with all this that is going on, do you think they'll come out?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear my question? Did you get my question?
Yes, I got your question.
Okay.
So the issue here is this. While some people are getting more prepared because of the hardship they are going through, so they feel like, oh, they want to pour that anger election day. I'm going to vote at these people. I'm going to do this. This is too much. This is the only opportunity I will be having to do something that could stop all this or could correct this. Others are telling you that. I met somebody that said at the ATM cash point that said, I have not even eaten. Because that day I was not jokingly saying, at least this one go teach you a lesson and I go vote right this time. You people will not sell your votes. And the lady said that, is it not, do I look like somebody that has strength? I've been coming here day after day, trekking a mile, coming here to look for money. I still don't get the money. I queue for 4 or 5 hours, and at the end of the day, they tell you no more cash coming out. And then at the end of the day, you think I'm going to come out. I am weak. I am exhausted. I pray that I survive before that, until that day. If I drop dead, if I fall down and die, the country will move on. And of course, I got her point. The people move on real quick, and then nothing will happen. At the end of the day, a lot of people will not vote. A lot of people are not able to travel. They are not able to have money. Like I said earlier, I met more than 20 people that already said they are not traveling. They don't have access to money right now. They
not
can't travel.
Means they are not voting. No, that means they are not voting.
Yes.
No.
Yes, that was what I asked them. That means you are not voting. That they can't vote. Of course, a guy told me that I can't kill myself. I've gone to the bank over time. I can't get money. There's nobody to borrow from. How do I travel? I can't trek to my state. So these are some of the issues. While some are really gearing up to vote, others are telling you that they don't have the energy anymore. They are even praying to survive before that day. So what do we do at this point in time? It's really hard. I really, this is the time that I envy you people more, because here, now no go area for here, no even plan to come, except you are coming to vote, and come with your cash.
For
Here,
this thing where you
people
talk,
are
there was
holding
Where
on
will you
to
get the
money.
cash from if you are coming with your cash?
I don't know,
People come
maybe
with cash, sef.
maybe
No be
I don't
euros
say
you go
so
carry
for
come.
that
They
side.
go use euro buy food. You who go collect euro for your hand?
You are
You go
coming
see
with
am.
your cash.
Funny enough, funny
But the network today is very poor.
The network really mean business. You know, that's what devil they do. As
don't
if
be
say this
surprised
platform
that
they
Biri
talk
people, this Biri the change people will even give you money, because we are
network. You do this one today. You really do this one for my people. But we still
Seriously.
pass our message across. We still got it out
Exactly.
there. We still said what we have to say for today. The message was at least clear. Make una try telecommunication industry, banking sector. You people should make life, easy.
Let them see the difference between Europe and Nigeria. See, we have the network. Our network
You can
is
see.
stable here.
It's not
But in
moving.
Nigeria, you
It's
see
not
the
shaking.
network up and down
See what
because
is
of
going on
bad
with
government.
Princess.
All these things are bad government that we have in that.
Now bad governments, now where they give them license. Are you not people
Yes.
that won't giving those telecoms? People that are supposed to seize their banking license, seize their. I don't know. You don't have business doing any banking, running any banking, operation. If you cannot give people full, internet banking, and we're talking about cashless policy, people are making life miserable for people. The money they
Seriously.
made, their hard-earned money, their sweat.
It's
I don't
difficult to
know.
get it back.
Say if they die now, some people even have accounts that their family don't even know about. With all
You
this
see
wahala
what
wey dey go on, and
Princess
they
said?
die, I will
That
chop
the
the
woman
money.
said she's just praying to survive before that
Exactly.
day. That if she died, the country will still move on.
Yeah.
And people are complaining that they cannot, people are complaining that they cannot even travel to their own place. Is it possible that if you cannot travel to your own state that you registered to get your voter's card, your PVC, if they can use it anywhere to vote, is it possible? Because in Europe, you vote wherever you are. You vote outside the country, you vote wherever you are. Can they
Unfortunately,
do
the
that?
time we are running out. This thing that you mentioned, maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow too. Because I was discussing with my husband, and it was like, come to think of it, he was shocked to understand that we abroad cannot even participate in this election.
Yes.
Don't
When
we
I
have
talk about-
embassies? We have embassies abroad.
Before now, when I went to
We
the
have
embassy, I
Nigerian
was complaining of
consulates.
that.
Nigerian embassies are abroad. Why can't we go to the embassy and lend our own, power and vote? We have our Nigerian
I asked them in the embassy, why is it
I
that we
did too.
cannot vote?
I did too.
I said,
But we can new passport.
no answer. There is no answer to give to us.
They will give you answer.
They don't have to have answer to give.
You know how many thousands, millions of Nigerians are abroad. If they give us that right, that's that if they pass that kind of thing into law for us to go to the embassies and vote, and they will monitor it electronically. We are in the world of technology. We'll check, scores online.
You see,
like we are monitoring.
if they give us that
what
right
INEC
to
is doing.
vote, they know
That one
we
don't
will
finish.
always vote out those bad
That one don't
governments.
finish because we are seeing it all here. We don't see
Yes.
the difference between that darkness and light. We are here. We see
Yes,
the
they
difference
know that
between
we
what the
never
light they are
vote for
selling.
people who are not good. We always vote them out. That is why they are fighting for it. Like Europeans, they go all over the world. They can vote wherever they are. They
My
vote.
husband tell me, my husband say, "She if you go Nigeria now, that they do election of France, she no go the embassy. Why he was even in Nigeria when they did this their July 14th. It fell to the moment my husband was in Nigeria. We went to the embassy. They did the event at Eco Hotel. French community full there, my brother. You go to say
That's
it's
the
France.
one. Well,
So why can't we go to the embassy and vote now? Why?
We are growing. We
I
are
thought they
growing.
do
Nigeria
anyhow.
is still growing.
God go help us.
We are
So-
still growing because our leaders are bad. So we are still growing. The problem we have is not only the government. I will continue saying that it's not only the government. Individuals are involved.
Yeah.
The masses are involved. Okay, like now, they say they want to rig election, they want to carry the ballot box. Is it the person that is campaigning for presidency who will come and carry the ballot box? Is it not the masses that will still carry the ballot box and run away with it?
Na cabal.
So
na
the
clique.
problem is we, the
Una go thank
Nigerians.
God for front, all of una. We say that country no go get peace. Una go God they wait for una for front. Karma
Yes,
is real. One
because
moment
many
to
of
the
them
other,
did not
you
even
will
care.
jam it. That your karma is
Yes.
jam it. Carry the money go heaven as na they go so. So it's we are running out of time. You know, we are left with like 3 minutes. We are going to be closing the show. We are so sorry that the rest of our colleagues are not here to close the show with us. All the same, we'll say thank you for your time. If you're watching this later on, maybe not now, it's a recorded show. You can watch it anytime. You go to SRTV on YouTube and you can watch it. We have a lot of videos that we've been since the last 4 or 5 days. We've been steadily talking about the Nigerian 2022 election and 2023 election. Excuse me. So our hope is to use this platform to tell the world what is going on in Nigeria, lend our voices, let our brothers and sisters at home know that we are here. We are not carried away by the comfortable life, by the electricity. We are also concerned about what they are going through. So on this note,
It's our
thank you for
country.
joining us. We love you all. Tomorrow is another day. Join us. Thank you. Good night.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
SRTV. Innovative content. Global audience.